Hello students, welcome. In this session, we'll see joins. In that, inner joins, outer join, and self join. Joins. The SQL joins clause is used to combine records from two or more tables in the database. Assume that you need to get a data by combining two tables. Then how do you combine and take the data? Using joins. A join is a means for combining fields from two tables by using a value is common to each. Or to join based on certain conditions, certain column, which are common in both the tables. Here, it is noticeable that the join is performed in the where clause. Several operators can be used to join tables, such as equal to, less than, greater than, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal, between, like, not. These can be used in the where clause condition. Right? Moreover, the most common operator is the equal operator. This equal symbol we will use most commonly. Right? Different types of SQL joins. Inner join. This returns records that have matching values in both tables. Okay? The inner join will return records that have matching values in both tables. That is to say, after joining two tables with the equality condition, it will only return those records or the rows which have matching values for a particular column which is common in both tables. Whereas left join returns all records from the left table and the matched records from the right table. See that it returns all the records from the left table and only matched records from the right table. That is, it will return all the values from the left table and only matched records from the right table. Right join is reverse. Returns all records from the right table and matched records from the left table. Whereas full join returns all records when there is a match in either the left or the right. Okay. Then SQL self join. Self join is a regular join, but the table is joined with itself. As the name indicates, self join means joining with itself. A table joined with itself is called as a self join. Let's see these things with an example. Let's assume we have a college details table. In this college details table, you have a college ID, college name, and the location of the college. Right? And in the course details table, you have a course ID, you have a course name, and the college ID where this course is presently taught. Fine? In this table, you can observe that the college ID is common for both the tables. Right? Okay. With this, let's see the inner join. Inner joiners are also known as equijoin. They are the most common joins used in SQL. Right? They are known as equijoins because it uses the equal sign as the comparison operator. The inner join returns all the rows from both tables where there is a match. If there is no match, that records or those records are not returned. Only the rows which have matching values in the columns are returned. Let's see with the example. Inner join. The syntax is like this. Select column names from table 1, inner join table 2. If you are dealing with the joins, it has to have two tables. So from table 1, inner join table 2 on what condition? On the condition of this, table 1 dot column name equals to table2 dot column name. So here we can join two tables based on certain condition. That condition is mentioned here. Since it's an inner join, it's also called as equijoin. Equal operator is used. Let's see the example. Select college details dot college ID, college details dot college name, comma, course details dot course name. So we are trying to get the college ID and college name from college details table, whereas course name from the course details, right? From college details, inner join, course details. So we are trying to do an inner join between college details and course details on college details dot college ID equals course details dot college ID. As you could see that this college ID is common, we are trying to join with these things. So if you join this table with this table using this college ID as a common, what you would get is for this 01, this college name and location, then this row, that is course ID is 001 and course name is BSc PMCS. And next this college ID is 2 and it will be joined with this. So you will get a, after join you will get a table which is nothing but 02 will be in the college ID, this Maharani College, Mysore, and then here it will be course ID, that is 002 and the course name is BSc PCM. Right? After joining this, if you join this with the college ID as a common column, you will get this corresponding rows arranged next to this table. That will be temporary table. That is joined table. Right? So if you join, then the output would be, since it's a equijoin, here up to 4 are there, so up to 4 only you will get these values. But try to display college ID, college name and the course name, right? Here you could see that we're trying to display college ID, college name, course name, right? Thus the college ID, college name and the course name. First row would be BSc PMCS, second row would be BSc PCM. As I explained, these will be joined, this will be joined here, thus the course name would be second row, the course name would be BSc PCM, third row will be matched here, and in the third row you will get BSc CBZ, fourth row you will get BCom. Thus you have got BCom here, right? Now let's see left join. The syntax is select column names from table 1, left join table 2 on table 1 dot column name equals table 2 dot column name. But use a left join as a keyword here. The syntax is like this. Let's see an example. Select college details dot college ID, comma, college details dot college name, comma, course details dot course name from college details left join course details on college details dot college ID equals course details dot college ID. Since this is a left join, all the values of the left table, that is first table, would be first put up. Then the matching values from the second table would be brought in and put up. As you know, in the previous example, the first row was matched with this, thus BSc PMCS is there, second is there, third is there, fourth is there. But since there is no match for the college ID 5 and 6 with the course name, that would put null values here. This left join says that all the rows from the left table and matching column from the right table and the remaining will put null for the right table, for the second table, right? Here you have got this table, right? This is the first table. To put all the values here and only matching values from here, only 4 are matching here. So in that we are displaying course name only. So these 4 and the remaining for this, it will be null because there are no matching college ID. Hope it's clear. Then let's see right join. It's a reverse of left join. Syntax is select column names from table 1, right join table 2 on table 1 dot college name equals table 2 dot column name. Let's see an example. Select college details dot college ID, comma college details dot college name, comma course details dot course name from college details, right join course details on college details dot college ID equals course details dot college ID. In this, what happens? The second table, that is college details table, will have all the values. Since we are only displaying course name from the college details table, this course name, all the courses would be available here, and the matching rows from the first table, right? College ID and college name, only matching are these 4. The remaining values are put up null here. This is right join. Right join means all the values or all the rows from the right, that is second table, would be displayed, and the matching rows from the first table are displayed. Then if there are any rows which are not matched, just put null for them. This is a right join. Hope it's clear. Let's see full outer join. This is a combination of both of them. The syntax is select column names from table 1 full outer join table 2 on table 1 dot column name equals table 2 dot column name. The example is select college details dot college ID, comma college details dot college name, comma course details dot course name from college details full outer join course details on college details dot college ID equals course details dot college ID. Here first left join and right join both will happen, that is full outer join. So first left join means all the rows from the first table or the left table will be displayed. So college ID 0 to 6, the college name is displayed, but here matching values from the right table or the second table is only these 4 up to BCom. Other 2 are not matching, so put null. But there are some more course names in the second table or the right table, so those will be displayed next. Left join, then the right join means all the rows from the second table. So these 4 are displayed. There are another 2 course names, BBA and BA. Those should be always also displayed. Then if there is no matching in the left table, just put null, right? This BBA and BA is here. BBA and BA, this all entire course name would be displayed, and if there is no matching for them, put null here. The left join and the right join combined, we call it as a full outer join. Hope it's clear. Now let us see SQL self join. As the name signifies, in self join a table is joined to itself, that is each row of the table is joined with itself and all other rows depending upon some conditions. Okay. In other words, we can say that it is a join between 2 copies of the same table. The syntax is like this: select A dot column 1, comma B dot column 2 from table name A, comma table name B, where some condition. Join the same tables with some condition and display these columns from the joined table, right? And this kind of self joins we can see in these instances. Display employee details who are getting more salary than their manager salary. There would be a table which will mention the employee ID and the manager of that employee and the salary of the particular employee, right? So now if you want to get the employees details who are getting more salary than the manager salary, you have to join the table with itself, so that using the employee ID you will get the salary. right? Here there could be this employee ID and salary are two columns through which you can compare each one of them with the same copy of the same table and get the manager's salary and display only those employees who have more salary than the manager's salary. Similarly, display the employee details who joined before their manager. There will be a table wherein there will be employee IDs and their name and then the date of joining and the manager of the particular employee. Then you have to join with the same table to get the details of the employees who have joined before their manager's date of joining, right? Another instance would be display employee and his manager name, right? So this we'll see an example. With that it will be more clear. As said in this, display employee and his manager name. We'll see that with an example. Assume there is a table, employee number, employee name, job, manager, right? Hire date, salary, commission, department number. So in this, for 7698, 7782, 7566, the manager is 7839. Who is this? This is, the name is King. The manager name is King, right? What you have to do for getting this table, compare with the same table by joining this employee number with the manager number, right? So only if you join this here, then you will get the King. So for Blake, Clark and John, the manager is King. For this 7788 and 7902, that is Scott and Ford, the manager is 7566. 7566 is Jones, right? To get the managers of this Scott and Ford, you have to combine this table with itself with a condition that these manager ID equals the employee number, then only you will be able to get this Jones here and Jones here also, right? And for the 7369, there is a manager called as 7902. 7902 is this Ford, right? And this King, he is a president and he don't have any manager above him. So to get this, as I said, you have to do a self join with this manager number with the employee number, right? Then only you will be able to get this. So select e1.ename, employee name, this one, employee name. Let's call the column as employees. This is the aliasing of the column name. Just call it as employees. And e2.ename, e2.ename, once again ename. This is e2 table, and call that column as a manager for now. And what are e1 and e2? This is aliasing from emp e1 comma emp e2. So this is a emp table. e1 is also referring that, and another copy e2 is also referring that. So I am trying to join this table with itself. On what condition? On e2.emp number equals e1.manager. So this table only I am trying to join with the itself, so the same copy of itself, and wherein I am saying that these e-managers should match with this employee number, so that what happens, this will come here, it will sit like this. Then I can get the employee, this name and the employee name of the second table. With that, what happens, this manager would be just sitting behind the employee name, or rather sitting right to the employee column. So with this query you will get employees as a column and manager as a column. For Blake, Clark and Jones, you will have a manager called as King. For Scott and Ford, you will have a manager as Jones. For Smith, it will be Ford, right? This is self-join. Hope it explains. Thank you.